Well, again, here I am waiting for Situ to get to the table. Situ, are you coming to the table today?
This is the first time in history we can scroll on TikTok and be like, oh, Nepal, Tigray, Congo, Sudan, Gaza, South Korea, Philippines, Indonesia, ice raids. And like when people are like, we weren't meant to be able to see all this, we weren't meant for this, oh, we need to take mental health days and everything.
I think I think he's close. I think he's close. Oh! Would you be here now?
I'm here.
Wow! Good morning.
Very good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to everybody.
Good morning to everybody. Good
Good morning
afternoon
to
here.
afternoon, good evening, good night. Everybody.
It's Melbourne, Australia, on a Sunday afternoon, and we are here
Speaking
doing
to you guys.
our podcast.
Doing our podcast, and what do we have today?
What's with the voice, Situ? And what do we have today?
It is my normal voice.
It's not.
This is this is how I talk.
Because today I have something to show you. I have something to show everyone, and I'm not sure. This is the first time I've seen it. I'm not sure if anyone's seen this yet, and it will be the theme of today's podcast. Foolery. Is everything you're seeing real? Is it real?
In this era, I don't think with the AI, it's not. Everything we see is not real.
Okay, so
Isn't that like amazing at the same time and weird?
amazing. How is it amazing?
It is amazing what I mean, like technology can do. Don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
However, I have a clip to show you, and I just want you to have a look and see if you can, well, work out, well, what I'm talking about.
So you all remember this famous scene right here, the Afghan pullout, that famous debacle? Do you guys notice anything strange about that C-17? Let's watch that full clip and see if you can notice it.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, like, do you guys remember when we were kids, we have these two identical pictures like on a newspaper, like, or it can be a magazine or something, and
Right.
like it's like a puzzle. So they will like ask us to find the differences, and like it's so hard
Spot
to
the
find
difference.
spot the
Spot
difference,
the
and it will be so
difference.
hard to find those differences, and then we will have to uh, look at it for so long
Mm.
to like find out like what this is. I think this is some sort of a similar scenario.
So you think that people like governments, for example, and the media in general, are faking, showing us real-time things that we should be, you know, serious about?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's all about the information we are getting. Like, if you can
Mm.
manipulate those
Or lack
information,
thereof, yes.
yeah, so it will be really easy for the general public to see something else or think something else.
Right. So you think
Yeah.
that there's a manipulation in what we're seeing, whether it's real or fake?
Yeah, and it's nowadays it's really hard to like even
It certainly is.
decide like is this real or like is this you know. So what do you have to say like about that clip?
About that clip, I have to say a lot of things about that clip. That is an inflatable balloon. That's an inflatable balloon. Anybody who has seen that can see that these people are going next to the engines. You're going to get sucked right into that engine. Yeah? If you have a look at it again. Have a look at it again. I'm going to play it
Yeah,
again.
like I had the same idea. I mean, like opinion, rather. So to say, as soon as I saw that clip, like I was like, hmm, isn't this
When
like
it
very
was out,
dangerous?
when this happened, so America removed themselves from Afghanistan, and we get this clip. We get this clip on Instagram, and we all go, "Oh my God, they're trying to get on the plane. They're trying to get on the plane." What's the deal? What's the deal?
I don't think any person who have a brain will try to climb a moving plane. And like,
Well, that's exactly right. So
I
the
don't think,
scenario
I don't,
itself is just unbelievable. So why are we seeing it on video?
yeah,
Like,
like even
that should be picked apart, surely.
if you are a pilot I mean, who is responsible
Hmm.
and like, how can you drive a plane like that when you were like surrounded by hundreds
You
of
can't.
people?
Hence the noise of the engine, hence the blow up balloon. I can't believe my eyes.
Exactly.
I just have to say, I just have to see this one more time.
Did you see it? Blacked out windows, blacked out engines. Here's a little bit more. See, this is what a C-17 that's not an inflatable looks like. See the windows clearly, see the engines clearly, and now look again for some more fakery. Take all the time you need. Fake news, fake history, fake clown world. We are living on nothing more than a big giant stage. An illusion by those in charge, made to instill fear to easily control the masses or to invoke fake outrage for whatever they want us to. Just wait till you see how fake the clowns are that run the show. Question everything, friend.
I remember when I first saw this video, I looked at it, I'm like, I wonder how come nobody's getting sucked into those engines? For those of you who've never been around a plane like this, and that's not our biggest cargo plane, okay? But they tell you when you're new on the runway, being around planes for any reason. I used to drive trucks up into them, okay? They do not ever, ever, ever get anywhere near the front of those engines when they're moving. When that engine is on, don't even cross the big.
So, look at your face. Look at your face. What is going on there? We're talking Charlie Kirk again. Everybody's talking about what's going on. Where was the rifle? Where was the person who shot
Yeah.
him? How far apart was this? People are studying data, guys. They're studying the data. They're studying the sound. Yeah, how far this shot sounded like it came
I
from,
think people are
where
now
it came.
onto it and they are like, hmm,
They're
this
onto it.
feels a bit dodgy.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is dodgy about this whole situation? Because it's the talk of the town. It's the talk of the week. It's the talk of the last, week or two. Something's going on. And I'm not sure what it is. What do you think it is?
I think like it's not what we saw like exactly. So I can't make any claims on
No, we can't make any claims.
social
And
media,
we are
but
not here.
yeah, it is just like I thought first he's getting shot by here, like from this side.
Yes.
And then when thinking about it, I think the shot came from this side.
Okay.
And then I think it went out from this side.
And who is investigating this? We know and love
I don't think we can make any
the
claims.
Candace
We will
Owens of it
leave that
all.
question, boom, for you too.
Nothing gory about this footage from the back. The thing that really stood out to me, and I just kept asking him to replay it over and over and over again, is that there's no blood. There's no blood from the back. There is no blood. So I think a lot of people were wondering whether or not that bullet pierced and went out to the back. I think I vaguely even remember, and Skylar, you can maybe live look this up, but like I thought the feds were saying they were looking for a bullet at some point, which is now very alarming to me. I don't understand that. How could they have been looking for a bullet? Because if I'm not seeing, and there isn't, I'm telling you, what happens in the front is not what happens in the back at all. If I'm not seeing any blood, what are we to take from that? The only thing that could make sense, if what they're saying is true and that person took the shot from the place that they're saying that individual took the shot from, it would suggest that it was inside of Charlie, right? And they would know that. The feds would have known that. So they would have communicated that they were never looking for a bullet. Because remember, one shot. So I'm very confused. I'm very confused, not by what I saw, but what I didn't see.
No, we're going to study that
Think, you know.
question.
I
What-
mean, sometimes I wonder, like in this time,
why don't we know the truth? Why
it's a
can't they
campus
tell us-
ground, right? There
Correct.
must be so many cameras around.
Yeah, right. So
It should be like very easier.
where are they?
Yeah.
Where's the footage? What do you think? What do you think? Which direction?
I
do you
think like it's
he
very
was shot from?
eye-opening. It's just like, again, like I should say, like if you are like investigating something,
Yeah.
you just need to be like open-minded. You can't be
Absolutely.
biased, and you should analyze each and every point.
Yeah, which is what we're doing.
This is like Sherlock Holmes.
It is certainly like Sherlock Holmes. Why can't we trust the government to be doing this though? Or the
At the end
FBI?
of the day, like we expect governments to say the truth.
We certainly do. So what is going on? Is somebody tampering with the footage?
I just feel like
Who
they
is
are
that guy?
blindsiding.
And who is that guy behind the tent tampering with the footage?
Yeah,
This is
like
what we wanna
FBI
know.
should find it out.
Well, who is it?
I don't know.
Apparently
but
Candace knows who it is, and apparently the footage has been seen by her. So apparently, okay, the guy who took that camera down, I'm not sure if everybody's up to date with all of this or not, but the guy that took that camera down, she knew. He works for Turning Point USA. He's taken the SD card out because...
Hold on. So he is working for the Turning Point.
Correct. Because he didn't want the feds
Oh,
to
wow. I
not
mean-
have the footage and someone to steal it.
Okay. So
Alright.
like a Turning Point. Yeah, so like just to make things clear,
Yes.
Turning Point is the organization where Charlie Kirk
Founded.
Yeah, founded and
And
started.
is now
Yeah.
Erica is CEO. Yes,
Mhm.
that's Turning Point. So he worked for them, okay, and he's giving the SD card to the feds. So that's why he's up there apparently on Charlie's chair. But we're still like, what? This is
Yeah,
a
like,
crime
who
scene.
can we trust?
This is a crime scene. Well,
Who can we trust?
That's exactly right.
Can-
So in that though, you've got a guy in the crowd with a strap hanging out of his bag who we've just kind of seen. This is like a new sort of angle on the whole thing. Again, truth, tomfoolery. Who's doing the tomfoolery here? Who is that guy with a strap that belongs to an AK-47 in his bag? All right, so we show that. All right, after seeing that, we have had clarification. Okay, these things have been picked apart.
Again,
After-
guys, we are not making any claims, but we are
Absolutely
trying
not.
to, you
we're,
know.
we're all with you. We're all trying to work out what happened.
Yeah.
We're truth seekers. We just want to know what the truth is, don't we?
It is because we really need to know. Like,
Well, we do. When we see something like that live on television, I mean, what are you
yeah, but we
going
haven't
to...
seen
are you-
that live.
We did. We saw the shooting live.
Yeah, you did, but I was like,
Yeah,
just, like, creepy.
you weren't into wanting to see it, and that's fair because you're younger. You haven't seen anything like. No one's seen anything like that. I've already said this last week. This is the first time we've seen something like this
I hope
live.
nobody will see anything like that.
Oh, and absolutely. We don't want to see blood gushing out of somebody's neck on television unless it's a fake horror movie where we can differentiate between, the realness and the truth and the fakeness, rather. So what's gonna happen with all of these people, and why haven't they been called in, and why don't we know whether they've been called in? I think some transparency needs to happen. Some transparency in all of these incidents. What do you think?
Exactly. There should be transparency.
Yeah,
I
why?
mean, but there are some certain things you can, tell it to the public and,
Okay, and why can't you say certain other things to the public?
it's an ongoing investigation, so I don't think we can make any claims. So
So you think there's privacy and security involved in being lied to?
security, maybe.
How so?
It is because, I mean, in any case, I think there's some confidential stuff. You can't put it into the public.
Absolutely, but a much loved public figure like this in public gets killed or assassinated
I think
or
they are
shot.
still investigating on it. So
Of
after-
course, but why can't we investigate? Why can't we join the investigation? And why don't they ask the general public? This is
not
the
to
thing.
disagree with your point. I think
No, of
you
course.
have a point, like
Yeah.
valid point. But
Yeah.
do you think a general public have that knowledge to investigate? This is not a very simple case.
I get that.
Okay, where is my missing sock?
Yeah, I get that.
It's not something like that.
Wouldn't you ask me
This
where
is
your
something
missing
somebody
sock is?
got killed.
Wouldn't you
So-
ask me where your missing sock is? You'd ask somebody around that possibly has seen or heard of.
You ask me sometimes, where's your missing sock case? Where is my phone?
Where's my phone? Because I don't know where my phone is anytime. I don't want to have my phone.
Have you
It's-
seen my charger?
Yes. So get back to the point.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk was not assassinated because he was political. He was eliminated because he broke the silence contract. Give me 60 seconds and we'll break down the moment he crossed the line. On the surface, this looks like another political hit, but here's what activated his execution. He started threading Epstein's network out loud, not just speculation, real connections, Mossad, US politicians, foreign blackmail. Then he hosted a fair debate with a Zionist. He was not hateful, he was surgical. That's when they called him anti-Semitic. Not for hate, but for breaking narrative control. When you decode Babylon, they don't debate you, they delete you. Here's why this was military, not civilian. This wasn't some angry leftist with a gun. It was field level precision.
You're going to involve me in trying to find something that you've lost.
Yeah, of
Is that
course,
correct?
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. That's right. So there are plenty of people that were there that saw things, that had cameras. I haven't got the clip, but I saw two, when they're investigating the other angle, I saw two people standing there like this, two separate people with their phones. Go call them. Call the lady in black, call the lady in green, get the footage. This is all surrounding the fact that we're thinking that he was shot from the right-hand side. He's sitting here, the shooter's in front, and apparently hits the left side of the neck. No, now we're thinking it hit the right side, went in, and came out the left side of the neck. Okay?
So while everyone's talking about the shooter, everybody has missed two critical parts of this story. Number one is that the FBI says that they found the screwdriver that he used to break down the weapon before he made his escape, all within 6 seconds, including changing his clothes. Very impossible, but let's say this guy is Flash Gordon and could just take a screwdriver out, break down the weapon, hide it in his pants and his backpack, change his clothes, and be off of the roof within 6 seconds. Let's just say that's a plausibility. Here's the problem. He left the screwdriver with the spent shell and several unspent shells and several unspent shells on the rooftop. They ID'd the DNA on the screwdriver as the guy that they have in custody. Okay, so he used that screwdriver to break it down according to the FBI. But then he gets off the roof, crosses the street, goes into the woods, and reassembled the rifle without the screwdriver. How do you do that?
I think people are
This
scared
is
to
the
share
news
their, like, if they have any footage or something, I think they are a bit scared to, like, share it. It
Interesting.
is because I think if you share the footage, and then the person who gave the footage will have to go to the court and, say how this happened,
Yeah.
and this is how at this time, it is like too much trouble for a person.
Isn't that for the greater good? Like the greater
It
good
is
for
the greater
solving the
good,
crime,
but
yeah?
I don't think there are some people, like, I'm scared. The same thing happened to us.
When?
One of our deliveries got stolen, and then
Oh,
all
yes.
these people, like, around our house have these CCTV cameras,
Yes.
and then we went to them and asked for the
That was
footage,
That
but
was an experience. But no one had
Yeah.
footage. No one
Nobody
has their
had the
cameras
footage.
on. No one has
Yeah, like,
SD
why?
cards in their
Why?
cameras.
why do you even have cameras?
I'm
For
telling you,
what?
I'm telling you that the people standing there filming this incident, though,
Yeah.
everybody needs to be brought in.
Everybody had their mobile phones up and recording something, guys.
So this is a
Come on.
crime scene, and why wasn't it treated like a crime scene? Again, not seeing the full picture. Tomfoolery on behalf of the body's taken away. Well, the guy's taken away who's injured at this stage. And then all of a sudden, people are picking apart the crime scene. I mean, if that's a crime scene and that was anybody here in Australia, or, well, if it was any other circumstance, I can tell you right now it would have been cordoned off.
And then there's another
police would have
case
been there.
that I was, like, really uh, interested in.
Yeah.
Do you remember Samantha Murphy?
Yes.
Yeah, like, what happened to her?
Samantha Murphy in Australia. So Samantha Murphy was a woman from an outback town.
Yeah.
Yeah, called
Ballarat,
Ballarat.
yeah.
Ballarat.
Yeah,
Ballarat.
Ballarat.
Ballarat, mate.
Yeah.
And went on a walk one morning. And I think this is worldwide news. If there's anybody watching from the other side of the world, which I believe there are on occasions. Worldwide news. She went for a walk one morning or a run and never came home. So, where is she? What's going on? And then all of a sudden, someone's arrested. All of a sudden. And it's a young guy who's the son of an ex-football player, AFL
I got,
player.
like, really scared, like you are going to say something else, like son of a...
Son of a gun. Son of a gun. No. And that's the story. My point here is that's the story, and I think that's your point too.
Yeah, like,
there's no
still
more to
to
the
date,
story.
like, we don't know what happened to her.
Well, there's a court case coming up with him. I think this is in October. I think this is coming up
okay.
soon, so we might actually cover what's going on there in the not too distant future. But it's just, if you're told, you're supposed to believe. Now, I'm a little bit of a skeptic. So I'm going to always start asking questions. I'm pretty much Candice and everything she's doing. Yeah, it's just Trump shooting. So again, the Trump shooting. This is another, and some people on the internet, for the oldies out there who don't really understand the languages and stuff, false flag. Some people call these things false flag. Now, we are not. We are just analysing what we're doing here, isn't it? We're just analysing things, and we're not making judgments. We're not telling you it's the truth. We're not telling you it's fake. We're not telling you anything apart from things that you probably should be thinking about. Yeah? Do you believe everything you see? Do you believe everything you read? And do you believe everything you hear? It's just as simple as that. What was that about? What do you think the Trump shooting was about? And him standing up there, being able to go, yeah, having another 10 seconds on the stage, right? Wasn't it just a strange moment for you? Aren't we just experiencing at the moment really strange happenings when it comes to events with politicians, with famous people? Things are going missing. Yeah? Things don't add up. Someone comes into the picture and then all of a sudden that person's not in the picture anymore. You know, somebody shoots something from over there because we're told that they shot from over there, but the footage shows us that he's possibly being shot from over here. So what do you believe?
I think like you can't lie like in these times because
Who can't lie? The government.
yeah, like anybody can't lie because you will find out. But there are like receipts everywhere.
Well, receipts. And
Yeah.
that's the other part of the language here. Receipts.
Mm,
We got receipts.
we got receipts.
So
French.
what's that gonna do? What are people's revelations to these incidents? And I know that this happened actually, and I know that this happened actually. What are we going to do? Are we going to send the information to the FBI? Are we going to, send it to the news channel? Are we going to, demand that? Are we going to go to Parliament houses or FBI offices and
All we
demand that these things
we
get
can't demand
re-looked at?
anything. All we can do is like
Honda.
next time if something like this happened, we need to be very like is this like really?
So I think we're already doing that, Situ. I think that every time something like this happens, especially probably in the last year or two, I think we're all going, wait 1 second.
Rather than like supporting any party like or a group,
We're
and
not
we can
talking
be
about
like
that.
this, and then we can say like peace and unity. Peace and unity.
Proof that the Charlie Kirk roof video was created using artificial intelligence.
Palm and press. As he does, he's going to climb off the edge and then drop.
Look at the figure all the way to the right next to the tree and watch him disappear.
There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. He did that. He left some palm impressions. There's some, right?
1 second.
Oh no, no. Oh no.
So yeah, I just can't with the lies. And if they're lying, they need to tell
You
the
are
truth.
very bad.
No, they need to tell the truth. They need to start telling the truth. We're going to start investigating if we don't believe it. And if we don't believe it, there's definitely something up. I've always said that. If your instinct tells you, I guess with the evidence that you've seen or, with the situation to hand or what you've heard or the questions that have or haven't been answered, there's more to it. There's more to the story. Like 30 years.
I
30 years.
sometimes feel like they are doing some distractions
Right.
for the general public to distract them from
From what exactly?
some
What are we being
things.
distracted from?
It is like, do you remember PDD came?
Yes.
The PDD case, and then suddenly UFO came. UFO situations came.
UFO. Now we have an alien.
And
by
then
the
people
way.
forgot about PDD. And then after that, what?
think-
Epstein came.
Yeah. So it's
And
just
then-
distraction after distraction after distraction.
And then now Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk.
Okay.
So yeah, like that. I just feel like, I don't know.
Speaking of tomfoolery and are we being had on the internet and with programming and with television, etc., there's an alien. Have you seen the alien in the safe?
Alien movie?
No, the alien in the safe. 1 sec, I'll
no.
show you a clip.
Oh.
Querían verlo. Ha crecido bastante.
While he sees this alien recording, I'm going to say I think it's fake. I think it's AI. The guy has an alien. I don't know where he's from, Latin America somewhere. In a safe. Now it's in a freezer, I think. Does it move? Yes, it does. It looks like it's breathing. It also looks like it's some sort of creature because it has arms and hands, and as you saw in the clip. Now, do we believe what? Look at your face. Oh, please let
I
us know
saw the
how you feel.
video, but I can't like 100% say like it's an alien.
So this is what's going on now. Is it tomfoolery or
It can be tomfoolery.
can it?
Yeah, it can be tomfoolery because when I look at the videos,
What do you think?
it just feels like I don't know. It can be a crab or like it can be a uh, scorpion. Scorpion. Yeah, it can be
Apparently,
an animal like that, maybe.
well, apparently he's taken pieces off this thing and he's sent them off to labs to see where it came from. But do you know where it came from?
No.
The meteorite that fell recently. So
Interesting.
apparently he went to the meteorite, got this thing that was attached to it. I don't know how this thing can breathe without water, air, fly through space, and then be stuck in a safe without the elements to help it be alive. So there's the fake element, but it's an alien. So is it real? Because aliens can do that, perhaps. Can they? Well, we don't know.
There are
I'm
some like
sort of mind
plant
blown.
species. For an example, do we have that plant?
Which one?
It is something like we just have to hang the plant and it will absorb the
Oh,
moisture like of the
I'll see.
air and
Yes,
then they
yes.
will
So there's
thrive on it. We don't need to water it or like anything. So
there are organisms, well, on Earth
yeah,
that that work by themselves.
yeah,
So
of course.
look,
Like
do you believe this alien's real or not?
algae species.
Do you think this alien's real?
I don't think so.
Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. AI, though,
Mhm.
speaking of not real, AI. If we're not, I'm speechless when it comes to AI. I mean, AI can generate images
Oh yeah.
and videos. AI can. There's actually a clip. Back to Charlie Kirk for just a second. There's a clip of the other side, and there's a guy like this who takes out a gun and shoots. Right now, AI have actually deleted that motion, and it just looks like he's just. It's totally untimed, but they've used the same footage and AI'd it. So it's not the original footage, and it just looks like he's playing around and going, oh yeah, pew pew, like that when the gunshot goes off. Whereas the original footage of this alleged guy who allegedly does the alleged shooting from that alleged other side has
Yeah, but
completely
I have a
changed.
question.
Yes, please ask those questions.
So how can we separate the AI videos and not AI videos? So it is like I think really hard to like even
I think
identify.
you
So how
can
can we trust?
you can usually see around the head whether it's attached to the back of the scene
Okay.
that they're in. So, like an old lady's walking through fire, for example. The old lady's not going to be walking through fire, but you just have to look closely at the image
Those
to
are
see
like
if it's
very
fake.
visible things,
Yeah,
like
right. So what aren't you believing?
anybody can understand, but this is something like a very complicated thing.
Well, I think the footage of this gun, like I'm telling, alleged
And then
person.
also, I think it's very hard to like see like whether like it's coming from right or like left. It is because when you like shoot something, if we take a picture, you are like a real the a reflection will be like if you are right, it will be left. So there's those kind of challenges as well. So we don't know. We weren't there, but still like when we think about it, the way how the shot was made and the thing, it is like bit complicated. So like we need to do proper investigation.
Do you use AI?
I use ChatGPT.
I know you use AI. What do you use AI for? Chat
Yeah.
Chat GPT. This is not a plug. Absolutely not a plug. What do you use it for?
I will say, hey ChatGPT, just tell me.
Chat GPT. What do you use it for?
I use it for
Because you use it more than me. I'm like,
yeah, like
I got into it
for an example, like some beauty tips,
beauty tips.
Yeah. Can I put olive oil on my skin and
All right.
those
And you
kind of-
believe it? So when you talk to a computer now and hello, may I put olive oil on my skin at 10 p.m. at night? It's going to spit out something for you to tell you all about what the time means, what the olive oil is going to do on your skin.
Yeah, like
blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
It says. Yeah, but at the
And do
same
you
time, I have
believe
my
it?
brain, so I'm like, is this really true?
Oh. My exact
It
point.
is not like just because ChatGPT like is asking me to like do something, I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to,
Right. So
analyze it like from my brain, and then I will
process
have so many
information.
options. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
You're going to process information.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It is just like a tool to get the idea, and then whether like I'm going to do it or not, like it's on me. So I need to.
What if it's wrong? You're like Google Doctor. You know what I mean? Like
So
Google
then my
Doctor.
bad, I will have a
Googling.
rash.
What if you Google your rash? What like we used to? We just used to Google it. Like, and it used to come up with you have the C word, all because you had a rash or you had a bruise. Oh, it's going to be the big C in 6 months' time. That's what
Is-
Google tells you.
C.
Yes,
Okay.
the big C word. We don't
There
say.
are so
we don't
many
say,
C words, so it's hard for
There's
me to-
another C word out
yeah,
there.
just specific. Takes time.
However, ChatGPT is not going to give you the C word for every answer you've got. It's actually quite good, I think. It goes into specifics, and then it says, "Are you happy with that answer? Do you want another answer, or do you want me to break it down a little bit further for you?" You know
Yeah.
this, yes. So, what's your? Do you trust it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is this your new companion? In life, is it like having a person standing next to you with a little notepad? I think it kind of is. And how how much are you going to rely on it? Oh my god, I've got so many questions.
You can do it like if you talk to like ChatGPT. Hi ChatGPT, I'm really bored right now. And then
Yes.
like I remember when Archie died,
Yes.
I was like I wanted answers. So I was like,
we all
okay,
did.
like my cat died, then he had this tumor, and then I don't know whether like is it
Cannot.
like doctor's fault or like blah 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 blah. And then the first thing like it says, I'm really sorry that your cat died and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
it just sort of like it have these human feelings or like human features to it. So like
Does
for
it
some people,
though?
I think it can feel like I'm talking to a friend or something like
It
yeah.
can help with a lot of
Do you
people's
know what I mean?
loneliness. I think that's what
Yeah,
is
so
definitely going on. You can create a
just
partner.
like that.
You can
And
create
then
a
like
boyfriend or a girlfriend on this thing.
at the
for crying
same
out
time,
loud. Not real.
can I talk in this podcast?
Yeah, go.
And then like it just have those things, but at the same time it just gives you all the possible scenarios. Some cats have this, so there's a high possibility of this tumor, spreading really fast, or maybe like it can be this. So like it gives you both sides of it.
Yeah, it's
And
not
then
just the
like,
big C for
yeah, at the
everything.
end, like it's like a conclusion. Okay, so
So you think it's
this,
helpful?
this,
You think it's helpful? So
it is helpful, but you can't rely on it
Okay.
completely. But you have to
Yeah.
think at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to.
So the human element of thought process will always have to come into a situation, whether it's real or fake at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Because
Yeah.
I agree with that. 100% agree with that.
It is just a tool that you can get information from.
But then information is, knowledge is power, is what they say. So
And then also there's one thing, I don't know whether like I can say it here like or not. And then I was like, can you just, I will give you a face photo of mine, and can you just turn it into I want me to look like a sexy pharaoh, like in front of a pyramid, wearing a bikini, or like something like that.
Why would you wear a
And then,
bikini in front of a pyramid?
I mean, like it's
Oh yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, go.
aesthetically pleasing. So, and then ChatGPT told me like I am not allowed to create explicit content.
Really? Oh, so
Yeah.
it didn't allow you
No,
to
it
stand in
didn't.
front of the
Yeah.
pyramid
So like I think it have
in a
his,
bikini.
yeah, ChatGPT have his boundaries as well. It is not doing everything we are asking it to do. So
Well, yeah, that's right. Do you believe that what it's telling you is true? That's my problem. Because as I said, and as we've already agreed, that human intuition, which is why we're investigating Charlie Kirk, which is why we can notice an inflatable bloody plane in Afghanistan, which is why we can see, allegedly that the driver
I think it's
shot
not only
JFK, and it
ChatGPT.
wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald on a building. Just saying.
Do we believe everything we see? Like for an example, we will go to the supermarket and it will say organic, natural
Oh God,
apple
that's a
juice,
whole nother
and then
podcast.
we will read the ingredients, and it will be like
Concentrated.
a concentrated apple
100%
juice,
concentrated
apple
juice.
juices, 50%, and then there will be like julu blu 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 blu, and like there will be like 100 other ingredients, and they claim it's organic.
Yeah.
So yeah, can we believe? We need to think.
So fake resumes and fake assignments are being filtered with ChatGPT filters.
Yeah.
The lecturers, the teachers, the assessors are going through now your assignments, your resumes, your whatever you're submitting, and they can see using this filter whether ChatGPT has given you all of the answers or not. Okay? How long it took you to write it? When you wrote that, when you deleted that line, they can see in real time how you did it. It shows them it's like a screen recording of how you created the article. So if somebody's created, an assessment or an answer to an assessment in 17 minutes, this is the example I saw. Like, how did you write that in 17 minutes when you would have needed to study this for 3 weeks, sit down for 4 hours, write a thesis? Yeah. But 17 minutes is all it took you.
I know, like I talking about in universities.
Yeah.
You can't do it in universities.
Well, they're saying you can't.
I mean, you
now.
can do it, but still, I think I remember those days we had a separate page called Turnitin. So,
Oh.
like, if we are writing something, so we have to like upload it to Turnitin, and then there's some kind of a percentage. Like, I don't remember what the percentage is, but yeah, if it's like if my research was copy pasted from a Google something,
Yeah.
and then it will tell.
Well-
So then we can't
They're doing the
submit
same
it.
thing with ChatGPT. Yeah, they're running it through those filters. So don't even think that you're going to get away with it, guys. Yeah, even with resumes and job applications, apparently that's going on as well. It's AI that writes your resume. It's AI that goes through your resume and picks whether you're the right person for the job.
And like when people are like, we weren't meant to be able to see all this, we weren't meant for this. Oh, we need to take mental health days and everything. Like knowledge was siloed away from us originally, so that we wouldn't rebel, so we would be pacified, so we would just participate in a system that didn't benefit us as people. Like this is the first time in history where knowledge can be easily shared and then proliferated to the people so that we can educate each other, because the system was never meant to educate us. That's why in Nepal, they're literally trying to shut down the entire internet so Gen Z cannot organize or communicate with each other. Technology is doing a lot of really bad things, but this ability to give information to each other instantly and shine light and hold people accountable and be there for each other globally, like that is an amazing thing.
What do you think? We never had access to any of this stuff in the past, and now we do.
Yeah, like, see, like, it's sort of contagious because I also actually thought about it. Do you remember we had a huge protest in Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
And then all the people were like destroying shit, like in.
It happened in Nepal recently as well.
It's not in parliament, but the
Oh,
president's official house, and they were destroying shit, and they were like swimming in the pool.
yeah.
The peaceful protest
So having
suddenly turned into a whole disaster and chaos, and everybody was breaking shit and everything. And then after that, do you remember something happened in? It's not Bangladesh, I think. Was it Bangladesh?
not sure.
Yeah, like it was, I think, Bangladesh. Yeah, and then what happened? They like started doing the same thing.
And now
Breaking
Nepal.
shit and shit. And now Nepal. So like, see, I just feel like it's just,
So
you
you
know,
think people ignite the fire in other people?
yeah, like if you set an example today,
Is it the people igniting the fire though, or is
of
it
course, who else? Aliens?
no, the people who are being targeted, like the political person or the person where burning his house down? Like, isn't that the?
Yeah, but can you burn the shit? Like if you are
Well, it's
talking
not
about
peaceful.
people's
No.
tax money,
Yeah.
and then about wasting people's things and blah 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 by these people like on the top, aren't you doing the same thing by going to
Yeah.
these people and
Yeah.
destroying public
So two wrongs don't make a
property?
right. Two wrongs don't make
Yeah,
a
like
right.
exactly. And then like it's sort of like contagious now. Everybody
Well,
is
it
doing the
is.
same.
Yeah. But knowledge is
Destroying shit and
power.
everything.
And knowledge is power. And I think that if we are needing the knowledge for, these matters, it's needing the answers that just aren't adding up, like walking on the moon.
Yeah, the
Man,
math is not mathing.
like what else? You have a perfect example.
It is like, okay, so Katy Perry went to the space.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
And then,
So I said man walking on the moon. Yes. And that just reminded me of, what else happened recently?
yeah, like I think Katy Perry got so much backlash for it. And then like
It
we
was a
saw
real.
like they're coming down and everything, and she was holding a flower like in the space. And can you hold a flower like that in the space, like in a, I
You
don't know, like if the flower
can.
like is plastic,
You
it will
can.
remain. No, Philip, like
Oh,
it's
okay.
a natural thing.
Well, I've
So
never been to
if,
space.
yeah, like it will be like dismantled, or the flower will be, you know.
Yeah.
If you can talk about it, then like I can find the.
I'm going to show a clip of the landing and the fact that they opened the door a little bit too early because all the world's a stage. And Jeff Bezos was like, no, don't open the door yet. We'll open the door when we tell you to open the door. Like, wow.
It's like he's opening it And then it pops open, and you look at it, and it looks like, you can tell looks like plastic on even cheaper than like an RV. It looks like these plastic doll houses for the backyard you buy your daughter, that cost like $400. And I'm not. This is just bizarre. And I mean, people know that real capsule doors are thick. They're titanium. They're aluminum. They're steel. You also don't open any of these from the inside. They have back in the days of NASA and still explosive bolts in case they get in the water or can't open it. They have to do a code key and blow it open. And so you see like this flapping plastic door that would be the outer bulkhead. This is weird. And everybody sees this and says, what in the hell's going on? So, I mean, here they are with the flimsy little door, and then they close it and say, hey, close that. And so Bezos can be the hero. Then he falls down. We'll show that footage. I mean, this is just beyond bizarre. And he admits he can't really get things into orbit. So, I mean, you talk about Keystone Cop. You talk about, and then you have the narrator in the background. This is the most incredible spacecraft on Earth. Oh my God, no one has windows that big. It's absolutely incredible. And again, when I first saw it, I meant to cover it days ago, but I'm so busy on other topics, I didn't get to it. Before I ever watched the video, just when I first saw it, that looks flimsy and plastic. Then the door. What in the world do you think is going on here?
So after seeing Katy Perry open the door, well, I think it was her, open the door of the spaceship when she wasn't supposed to. And Jeff's like, oh, no, we're not doing that.
And then also you have to wait till somebody come from outside and open the door, and you can't open the door from inside.
I don't know how to use this. This is an iPhone.
It's Apple, very expensive.
So this is a cut flower exposed to the vacuum and radiation of space would quickly die and disintegrate. I mean, that's Dr. Google right there. So yeah, she's holding the flower up, isn't she? In space. So you don't think
like,
yeah, so you don't think that's real?
I think it's a marketing tactic,
But was it real? Did it really happen?
It wasn't real.
So
I don't think it's real.
Where
I
were
mean,
they?
if it's real, good for them, but
Where were they?
space.
But you said it wasn't real.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Like, I feel like it was recorded like inside a studio or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about the gravity situation?
Gravity situation.
Yeah, so
there were
there's
a few
we're in
hair
space. Yeah.
scenarios and very beautiful hair.
Well, the hair didn't move actually.
Yeah, like
That was one of the things.
I mean, like we can say like there was so many hairsprays and shit and everything, but
So we need to.
who
I
has
think we need to
hairspray
do.
to the space?
Yeah, I think we need to do a whole podcast on picking apart all of these things that we see. On
I need to
social
do some
media.
history, okay? I need to do some history podcast.
Do they want us to forget? Do they, show us certain bits of footage so that we think a different way? And now, with AI, directing you to walk that way down the street or write that down on your resume or your job application, do you think we're being fooled by AI? Who is AI? AI is a whole, so I suppose you could call it like sort of an algorithm. It's learning, isn't it, at the moment? We're telling it what it should know so that it can spit back to us what we want to know. And the only way it's learning is to be, bang, they press a button, release it to the public, and let the public talk to it. And then it will gain its own intelligence. You're following what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so like you mean like it's getting fed by all these things.
It's getting fed.
And then
Absolutely.
it's like,
will it spit out the correct information? Or will it try and make you forget about certain events? Or will it manipulate you in any way, shape, or form?
people forget things anyways. Like
Yes, and that
the
is
same thing now. Nobody
That's half of it.
remembers about the PDD case. Now it's something else.
Yes.
And then
So
like
it's all
in future,
media
people will
controlled.
forget like who is even Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
People will not even know who that is.
Yeah.
And then like if you go to a kid and ask like what happened at 9/11 whole scenario, and people even
They'll
don't
give
know,
you
the
a
kids don't even know
different
what that
version
is.
of events. That's
Yeah,
exactly right. Yeah. So isn't it worrying? Is it not worrying?
it is worrying.
Okay, so do you think it's planned that we're to forget? Do you think it's planned with the little pieces of information? Because this is my point. You only get the snippets. We got told, and I know you don't want to go back there, but we got told that Charlie was shot from over there, and then he was taken to hospital, and then he died, and then we had, a memorial coming up, and that's it. And we caught the killer. Okay, and that's it. There's the story. But no. There's more to stories. There's more to everything.
Yeah,
And I just can't with the tomfoolery. I cannot. With the day and age that we're living in,
exactly.
you're just scrolling things like the guy said. And it's the first time ever probably in history that we haven't, just, oh my God, Mum, do you have an encyclopedia I can look up this topic?
Oh
No,
my
you just
God.
turn on your Instagram
Do you know
and
what?
start scrolling and you've got all the
The
information.
like the other day, like I was
Yeah.
walking on the road, then I saw like all these encyclopedia books were like
Really? They were just
thrown
thrown
away.
out.
Yeah, like in a box. And then I was thinking to myself, should I go and get them or like blah blah blah?
Yeah.
And then, but I didn't. And then when I walked back, like it was raining,
I'm
and the whole books were like wet.
I'm actually
felt bad.
surprised. Yeah, that's history just gone to waste. I'm surprised you didn't call me and say, "Come around and let's pick this up."
I was late to work, so I was just running.
Look, in summary and on reflections, Situ, isn't it too much to just be scrolling all of this information? And we're not talking about social media as such. We're talking about the truth, and we're talking about trying to find out the truth. But when does your mental health get affected by all of the shootings, the killings, the wars, the this, the that? And you're seeing that every day, all day, whenever you want.
Yeah, like
How?
I don't know.
How do
It's
people get
just,
through?
it is just like, I mean, even people can't escape it. You will put the television and you will get all this information, and you are getting it from, you are like socials and like
Yeah.
everything.
And when do you switch off?
You will not switch off. You will keep going and looking at these things, and like it will be like,
So
I
this
don't
is
know,
the world
people
now.
will go crazy. There's nothing called mental health, I don't think,
This is the
anymore.
world now.
Yeah, no, this is the world. So, like, again, then we will have to think from our brains and then
That's right. So that's intuition.
decide then peace and unity.
Absolutely. Intuition. But I think knowledge is power, and I think we need to do all we can within our power as the little people with our little homes in our little residential suburbs. If you're going to give us this information, I think we need to know the answers to the questions that we have in regards to the information we've been given. Okay? That's where I'm at with the whole thing.
Filter it. Think from your brain.
Unfilter it. What are you talking about? Let's not filter it. Let's just show us everything. What happened to the public of the court of public opinion? That's what I'm talking about. The court of public opinion.
The court of public opinion is there. Oh my God, everybody have opinions. Like,
Right.
you
But
know,
why
we
aren't they
saw that in
considered?
past
Why aren't they
few weeks.
considered? We need everybody's opinions to be considered.
They are considered. At the same time, I think it's too much now. Too much noise.
Okay. So you want authorities to just do their job and us to leave them alone to do it.
It's not like
And you just
leaving them
trust.
alone. Now bring legislations and rules, like what you can do on social media, and then like what you can post and
Oh, he's
what you
back
can
to
say.
his rules. You're back to your rules. Goodness me. Apparently today, there's a new announcement today, Situ. Brace yourself. Okay. US, the Pentagon
Hmm.
have decided they're going to put on restrictions for journalists and what they can talk about in the media on the military. Well, doesn't that just show you what's going on here? It's about censorship. It's about we'll give you bits and pieces, and that is all we're going to give you. And if
We are going to do like whatever we want, and you can't question it.
how is that a free, fair, and peaceful world?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm. Well, you know what?
What?
I think it's time to go.
Oh my god, yeah, my back hurts, guys.
Oh, his back hurts, and you know what? It's like, subscribe, and do all of those things. And the views are getting lower and lower. I don't know if you just don't like us or if we're shit, but the feedback we've had's really good. So get watching and get us your ideas.
Yes, guys. Keep liking, keep subscribing, and keep sharing and keep commenting.
Pretty please.
Yes.
And stay true and stay real and
Stay fabulous.
stay fabulous.
Drink
and
a lot
as
of water.
Russell Brand would say, stay free.
Stay free. Yes, stay free.
Until next time.
Don't spread hate. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. See you, everybody.
Bye. So, what do you think of the mm, mm.